day, everyone. I'm really excited to encourage you to think about opening your own portal, right? When I hear the word portal, I think of an otherworldly experience. I think of something magical. I think of something fantastical. And I also have this curiosity of what it would look like to sort of use your body, excuse me, as a portal, as a way to tap into your inner child through, that nice imagination that we're always told to disregard. What if we thought about our own sensuality that we're always told belongs to someone else? So today I want us to think about what it means to have freedom, right? I think we all want freedom, but I think we're guilty of fantasizing or limiting the experiences to this sort of beautiful experience. What I mean by that is we want freedom. We want to be free, but only if it's pretty. So I want us to think about how we can experience an orgasmic life when we're afraid to express ourselves, right? How can you have this orgasmic experience every day if you're afraid of your facial expressions, if you're afraid of the way your body looks, if you're afraid of your curves, if every moment has to be picture perfect, then how can you truly let go and experience freedom? And feel free to pause here to journal about that. What does freedom look like? And what am I willing to let go of in order to experience freedom? And so, again, that letting go could be this preconceived notion that every moment I need to look like a model, or I need to be perfect, or I need to say the right things all the time instead of just embodying me, embodying the truth. So feel free to pause here to journal. But if you are ready to do this portal exercise with me, feel free to light a candle here, honor your space in any way that feels good and safe for you. And I invite you to either mimic my words through movement or actually lay down and take a moment to actually relax. So go ahead and breathe in here and moan out. Again. And when you breathe in and breathe out, I invite you to actually open up your mouth. I invite you not to be intimidated by your sound, by your throat chakra being activated. And I want you to picture the letter P. And P is for pelvic floor. So regardless of what beautiful light source of life is in between your thighs, I want you to pulsate, either rocking your hips back and forth or actually squeezing and releasing the muscles of your pelvic floor if you don't have any pelvic floor pain. If you do, feel free to mimic the movement with your imagination and visualize this sensual, flirtatious light pulsating for you. Now let's imagine the letter O and O is for open. So to be playful here, you can mimic what openness feels like or looks like for you, the openness of your heart, the openness of your mind, of your mouth. Or you can simply close your eyes and open your eyes. Close your eyes and open your eyes. Close your eyes and open your eyes. So let's stay here for a moment. Hmm. And let's move on to R. And also, really quickly, remember this is a recording, so you can always pause and stay longer if you need to. So, R is for the reduced breath. So, take time to breathe slowly. Really pay attention to the gift of your breath. Really celebrate this thing that we do every day. Breathe. It's this miracle that it's so easy to take for granted. Just like your very existence is this beautiful miracle. And I want to invite you not to take yourself for granted. And one way to think about your power is to focus on your breath and to acknowledge your breath. So, again, feel free to pause here and take your time to breathe. Thank you. Yes. Let's imagine T. T is for toes. So let's be playful. Let's find the sensuality in being present instead of being performative and imagining that our sensuality and sexuality has to look a certain way. So that inner burlesque diva is willing to be playful and vulnerable with self and others. So go ahead and wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, shake out your hands and feet, and feel free, to have those moments where you start pointing them. Maybe you have a scarf nearby and you're deciding to allow the softness of the scarf to touch your feet. Maybe you have something pointy and prickly and you want to get into more of that kind of sensation. Maybe you want to scratch your feet, but give your feet and your hands some attention here. And A is for ah. I love it. Once you say ah, who knows what kind of sensation will come about. And as you're saying ah, engage your face, scrunch it up, open your mouth, really say ah out loud, deeply, without being embarrassed that people may hear you express yourself. And do this for as long as it feels good. Of course, remember you can pause. And next we have L. L is for look and listen. So take a moment here, definitely pause here, because I want you to actually name 5 things in your environment that make you feel safe, that make you feel comfortable. Take time today to acknowledge the comfort that you have, created for yourself, right? Trusting that if there's light in you, if there's comfort in your space, there's light and there's comfort in the world. And this might be a good time to journal too and just kind of name those 5 things. What's in your environment that makes you feel safe, that makes your inner child feel safe, that makes your inner diva feel safe? Go ahead and pause here. When you come back, we'll go to S. And the last invitation is to think about S, for saliva. So make your mouth water. That's another sign that you're present, that you're alive. Again, these little things that we take for granted, and there's the sensation of that, right? That mouth watering sensation. And finish this healing through seduction exercise, ritual, however you see it, by taking a glamorous sip of water or whatever you have nearby that would feel good to you right now. Thank you. Think about your inner sanctuary and how you are a portal to your dreams, to your love, to the greatest love that you could have, to the greatest adventure you could have. You are the portal to everything that you desire. All right. If you enjoyed this, feel free to let me know via email, or you can talk about it in our Facebook group. I'd love to hear what came up for you, per usual. All right. Thank you.